Yes, so the ARC has stopped working on this one. I don't know why. Last week it was going fine, but then it just wouldn't control the LG TV, so I don't know why the ARC stopped, because I tested it on the Arcam one and the ARC went fine. So I still want the 3800H or an Onkyo to replace this one as well. But as this one's working fine, I don't need to replace this one as fast. So I got a budget Denon. So this one was Yamaha. It still works, but for some reason it just won't get the TV audio anymore. So I don't know why. So that's what I had before. Well, let's open the new one. See. Let's go. Let's open it up. This was about £370. So that's too bad. I don't know anyone that uses that anymore. Still use FM radio, but I only use it because I have a little thingy that plays music onto FM, so it'll be handy for that. So hopefully, if I find a deal come up for a 3800H or an Onkyo 50 or 30, then that'll replace that one. So that'll have HDMI 2.1 as well then. But at least the Xbox will now get HDMI 2.1. So it's gonna should be okay to run these mission speakers. It'll run them, it'll run that, it should be okay. And it'll run that. And then I can add another two speakers if I wanted. I could add them for the Atmos. So gone from this to this. It's only puts out about 80 watts per channel, but it should be plenty for me. I'm not going to blast this one out. Like I said, to blast one out, I'm going to get one with more power to do that, so if I want to play films really loud, it's going to go onto that TV. But at normal volume levels, it should be more than enough. That's 440 watt, and the other one is 300 watts, so it should have more power hopefully. And then hopefully if I see a deal come up on eBay or somewhere, or Black Friday, I will take that one too. Right, I'll plug it in, set it up, turn it on. Alright, so I just shut the window to stop some of the noise, and so you can see, test it. There is going to be noise, there's nothing I can do about the noise. As you can see, it's on, I've updated it, so it's been updated. I think all the speakers are plugged in the right way. Might complain about a phase, we'll see what it does. And we'll see if any of them are out of phase, but I don't think they should be. But this is whoever I listen to it, so plug it in, see what it does. So I'll stick that in. Yes. Start. Oh, I'm going to touch that now. So I can do that another time. It should work. So it's saying that is that one and that one. That's this one. It's complaining about. What did it say missing? I heard it made a noise. Weird. Let's just ignore that. Well, for some reason, if I put it on 120 Hertz, it will only do it in 1080p. I don't know why. Go 120 Hertz, and it only does 1080p. So why is that? Well, shouldn't it do 120 Hertz? But it is now doing 60 Hertz at 4K, which it was. I had to put it on 4K 4K 30p before. Now I can have it on 4K and HDR at 60. So I can go to that one, keep, and now I can have HDR. So I've got HDR now at 60 Hertz, which won't work on that today. I can't get 4K 60 HDR on there. So if I play a film, it should work. And I don't have any films on this. And the hard drives make a lot of noise when they play films as well. I can do, I go to that one whether you can load up. It's just away. Because I can't play that because of copyright. Try that one. Giving me HDR, that's it. For HDR file. That's HDR. It's not giving me HDR for some reason. But if I tick that, oh, it looks a lot brighter now. It's not giving me any audio though. Doesn't look, oh yes, giving me HDR now, I think.
That was great what you did up there. It was stupid. It was great. You should probably go to the nurse. You might have a concussion. What's your name?
I can't play
I
that.
know your name.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly cut the settings for this. See what it's done to my speakers. I probably can't play that because that'll probably copyright. I'll put it on something I can play and we can see what it's done.
This footage did not show anyone being executed, but the lead up to that happening. We felt it was appropriate to show that
Scroll down a little bit.
what is happening on the ground in Gaza and the role of Hamas. However,
Audio,
potentially distressing, and accept that there shouldn't be
subwoofer,
we would like to thank everyone who got in touch with us to share their feelings on this.
surround sound, limiter.
The news at 6 also faced criticism from some viewers on Monday. This was the bulletin's top story.
Good evening. The Queen today led tributes to the celebrated author Dame Jilly Cooper, who died at the age of 88 after a fall. Queen Camilla described her as a legend and a wonderfully witty and compassionate person.
40 sounds good for, so you can mute the ads, but I still hear it. Yes, I'll do that.
The day that she died, Jilly Cooper was lead story on the main news bulletin at 6 o'clock on BBC television. I mean, so much is happening at the moment in the world, tragic loss of life and devastation and starvation. And Jilly Cooper takes lead story. What is the BBC?
Oh, that's why the telly's not turning on.
There was a similar reaction on Thursday to coverage across BBC News outlets of another topic which some viewers felt did not deserve the prominence it received. Here's an example from the news channel that afternoon.
I don't know what beasts lie within me.
Let the games commence.
What happens when you mix 19 celebrity egos with treachery and deceit? We preview Celebrity Traitors. Hello and welcome to Verified Live.
Ian Watson contacted us. On discussing the facts behind the claims made by politicians, governments and official bodies. So imagine my surprise when coming across BBC Verified Live on the BBC News channel to find 10 minutes.
Don't need that one.
This is not news, let alone something that needs verified. Please, get a grip and employ someone who knows the difference between news and self-promotion. And don't label something as verified when it's not. You'll spoil the trust. That wasn't the end of the coverage on BBC News of the Celebrity Traitors, the reality series which started that night on BBC One. All of the complaints about it. On Thursday morning, Janet Miles felt prompted to write to us. It was featured on every news bulletin I watched yesterday. And then, to add insult to injury, I switched over to BBC at 10 p.m. for the news as usual, only to find it had delayed the racing or live event runs over. But this is a scheduled programme, so why on earth could this not be organised more appropriately? And now this morning it's being featured again on the news.
Oh, I'll have to put that on about there.
Now, using a blood test
Yeah, so it's only you can do that.
could lead to some men being over-tested, while those who need help might be missed. That's according to new research.
Hello and welcome to the new Global Eye show from
That's fine this time.
Roster of the BBC's correspondents from around the world, including from across its 43 language services. This week's episode featured reports on Cuba's worst economic crisis since the Cold War, on a ship fixing Africa's undersea cables and stopping internet blackouts, and unveiled new evidence that may hold the key to the fate of a Middle Eastern political leader missing for more than 40 years. It's the first time journalism and investigations from the World Service had their own peak time format on BBC Two, and James Rorison, for one, I'd like to comment on the excellence of your programme Global Eye, which I watched for the first time this evening. What an
I'll have to put that on my phone.
BBC World Service on mainstream BBC Two. More programmes like this, please.
I've updated the firmware brightness. Bright dim, yes, brilliant dim, so it's safe to display.
Or you can find us on X at NewsWatchBBC. You can call us or WhatsApp us on 0370 010 6676, and do have a look at previous interviews on our website bbc.co.uk/newswatch. That's all from us for now. Thank you for joining us. Do think about getting in touch and perhaps even coming on the programme. We'll be back to hear more of your thoughts about how the BBC covers the news next week. Goodbye.
Hello there, good afternoon. Well, there's been quite a lot of cloud around for many of us so far today, but we're starting to see something a bit brighter develop for many of us, some sunny spells as we head through the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, so that's a quick look at the settings, not really much else to look at on there, but let's see if I can get the radio going. So if I go to the tuner, and just a little tiny transmitter thing, playing music, not very good music.
And the rest of the world was always so tempting with its lower valuation. And I've had conversations, with our asset allocation
How do you
PMs
change
for
that?
years, saying, like, yeah, I can buy EFO or EM at 14 times.
Yeah.
Why, like,
It's cheap for a reason, though.
It's cheap for a reason. The market's very efficient.
When did it stop? I'll have to set that up on the app and see if there's a way I can do that. So I found out how to change the radio station. Push this button here, and then you can click on changing.
ZYPVAH.com. Use code SLEEP to save over 24% with the Happy Z Pack and start improving your sleep health today. Plus, ZPA will donate $10 to breast cancer research.
So I see what I can change to.
The proceeding was brought to you by Zipa. With over 500,000 sold, Zipa is the only FDA-approved mouthpiece that has a 91% success rate in silencing snoring. For a limited time, go to Zipa.com and use the code SLEEP or text SLEEP to 511-511 and get the absolute best solution guaranteed to stop your snoring with the Happy Z Pack and save over 24% off. Plus, Zipa will donate $10 to breast cancer research. Visit ZYPPAH.com, use code SLEEP or text SLEEP to 511-511 and save over 24% off with the Happy Z Pack and start improving your sleep health. Remember, Zipa is Happy Z spelled backwards. Save over 24% off by going to Zipa.com and using the code SLEEP today.
I can see talk radio.
It's a mistake you don't want to make when you're booking a flight.
You think direct means non-stop, and it doesn't. It means that while the flight number itself doesn't change, the plane will be stopping en route. Translation, your flight will inevitably be longer, in some cases 3 hours longer. And along with that comes a greater chance of a weather or equipment delay. Now there's some good news for those who still like the direct flights. In most cases...
Well, let's just see if I can change it.
That's goalless. We're going around the grounds very, very shortly in League One and League Two, about to get underway in...
Yes, so I did have to change some of the settings on this Denon. For some reason it put the front speakers on full range, which meant the subwoofer wasn't getting any bass. And then I changed the subwoofer over, thinking it was a subwoofer, but it was the amp. But now the subwoofer's working, so I'll show you what I've done. And this is some of the stuff I've changed. So I'll go into menu setup. I've changed this to how I want it. Now I find this speaker is really loud. This speaker seems to be louder than all the others, and that speaker up there seems to be putting out more volume than the others, and I've turned it right down, but you can still hear it. So I've turned the others up more, but I can still hear that speaker coming through really loud, which is a bit annoying. But other than that, it's okay. It's and I said that I should set this to so I put that on there, and then the subwoofer came back on again, and it set it to full range, and then there was no sub, which is don't know why. And now I want to turn this.
But as Palestinians return home, hoping to rebuild their lives, what future lies ahead for the group whose actions triggered this catastrophe.
Yes, on 100 hertz, but someone said put it on to 120.
Genocidal war, but really, the people is not interested
I'll
anymore
put it on, yeah, 120 is fine.
Those
On
people in
my
the
video,
future,
someone said put that on 120. And
But how credible is that? This
what else have I
video
done?
released before
I
the
decided to turn the loudness off.
celebrating its achievements.
I think it sounds
Turn page
better with the loudness off.
new regime in Gaza, Hamas will disappear. I mean, of course, you cannot convince Hamas to adopt the disarmament and to leave the weapons.
Yes, so I changed that, and I like the mute on that so you can still hear it when it's on, and change some settings here.
But Hamas, however diminished, is still the dominant power in Gaza, and that raises a host of questions.
That seems to make the surround sound speakers even louder, so I decided to turn that off.
Cable car crash in Lisbon, which killed 16 people, including 3 Britons, has found major safety failings.
And you can use that if you turn everything off.
Safe for use on passenger transport. The body which runs the city's tram system had no oversight of its installation in 2022, while maintenance had been outsourced to another company. None of Lisbon's funicular trams will run until full safety checks have been completed. Metropolitan Police says it will stop investigating non-crime hate incidents after it emerged that the comedy writer Graham Linehan won't face charges over online posts he made about people who are transgender. The creator of Father Ted was arrested.
Other than that, it's alright, and it's definitely better sound than the Yamaha amp. And on the next video, I'll unbox and set up the Onkyo one, which is going to replace this one, but I might still keep that Arkham to play DAB radio and music on. So I'm getting an Onkyo.
Male is in a female-only space. He's committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene. Call the cops.
And this one, well, they glow, but not very bright, but they do glow in the dark, so you can just about make out.
The Commissioner has been clear he doesn't believe officers should be policing toxic culture war debates. As a result,
But I can just go to internet radio. Now it says there's a massive, yeah, it's not, now there's an outage at the moment. It says all Amazon stuff ain't working, so obviously anything, there's a massive web outage, which is, looks like it's even stopping this one working, and it's something to do with Amazon services.